Today I'm with Rhonda Chambers, and you're a candidate for the Alabama Supreme Court. You would tell me a little bit about Rhonda Chambers.
Well, Ricky, thank you. It's great to be here in Dothan. I'm Rhonda Chambers. I'm actually from Birmingham, Alabama. Been a practicing lawyer for more than 20 years. My practice has been devoted to exclusively appellate work, and I've had the fortune to work at a defense appellate firm for 10 years, and for the past 10 years I've been doing work at a plaintiff's firm where I've handled appellate matters for all folks from all walks of life.
Just so the audience knows, you are not a sitting Alabama Supreme Court member right now.
No, I am not. I am not. I am running place one, which is a vacant seat on the Alabama Supreme Court. So I don't have any. I'm not running for a contested seat in terms of an incumbent justice.
If you would tell people a little bit about what the Supreme Court does.
The Supreme Court has original jurisdiction in cases over $50,000 amount in controversy. They also have jurisdiction over cases involving the Public Service Commission and bar complaints, and certiorari's jurisdiction over criminal matters.
A lot of people will be familiar, and not getting into particulars, but like all these bingo issues, the Supreme Court. So you're running for one of the places on Supreme Court of the group that's decided all this bingo.
That's right, Ricky.
Why should people vote for Rhonda Chambers?
People should vote for Rhonda Chambers because I'm the most qualified justice for the position. Without being, I don't want to be too critical of my opponent, but I have had more experience in the appellate field, not only with my work in representing folks in their appeals before the state's courts, but I've also had the opportunity to serve as chair of the Appellate Rules Committee. I've also worked on the Appellate Mediation Committee. So I have more practical work experience before the appellate courts.
For the people that don't know appellate and appeals, the Supreme Court does not have a courtroom where testimony is taken. Is that right?
That's right. That's right.
So how do you review cases on the Supreme Court? If you don't take testimony, what do you do?
You review the record. Everything comes up by way of a written record. There might be a transcript of the trial proceedings, or there could be deposition testimony, or other types of written evidence. It's just looking at a record.
One of the Supreme Court's justices is being very criticized because of the speediness of record. How important it is that you get in and you accurately look at the record, but you do so swiftly.
Well, that's without being too critical of that particular justice. I think the judges need to. There are time standards that they need to meet in getting their cases decided. I can pledge to you that I will be a hard-working justice of the people, and I will get my cases out in a timely manner.
All right, Rhonda Chambers, you have a website?
I do. It's RhondaChambers2010.com. I would ask anybody to go and look at my site to get some more information about me. I'm glad to be down here in the Wiregrass area. I have a lot of friends down here. I need the vote. I need the vote of the people of the Wiregrass area. November 2nd, Rhonda Chambers.
One thing I do want to clear up, and we've talked about it, so when people look at your website or look at information, when you're running for a judicial official, you can't just talk about issues freely, can you?
No, I cannot, and that's the thing. From the rules of judicial ethics prohibit a candidate from talking about issues that that may come before the court and that they would decide. And that's just a fairness standpoint. You really don't want me to go ahead and tell you how I might rule in a particular case, because that would be, in a sense, maybe seen as maybe buying off a vote there.
Plus, you have to look at all the evidence that's before you.
That's right.
Okay. Is anything else you want to say to the audience?
No, just please vote Rhonda Chambers, November 2nd for the Alabama Supreme Court.